Good morning. Good morning. All right. Hope everyone had a great trading week. Oh, they got new backgrounds. Let's go. Let's see what this one looks like. Whoa! Too close. So that actually looks pretty dope. I like that background. Let's see. What background do I want to use today? This one's super colorful. I don't know. I'm digging this one right here. Like the whole, now this thing's obviously blocking majority of the entire scene, but it looks pretty good. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's going to be covered up anyways. So we'll just put something with decent, vibrant color behind it. All right. Good morning. Whoa, look at all the people on the YouTube channel. That's surprising. Let me make sure the stream is working. Let's see. Make sure with no issues. It is fantastic. All right, let me send this out in Discord. It's FAFO Friday. Live on X today for fun. We freaking had an amazing week. I'm not doing too much today. I will, probably risk like a tenth of profits to maybe take a trade today. Obviously, Fridays I look for swings near the end of the day. Let's see. Market's going to open up here in about 40 seconds. So I don't have anything open. I closed everything, all the bank puts. I closed those runners for over 100% on the Morgan Stanleys. It hit full target. It's looking like it wants to continue potential downside into next week. JPM can go down a little bit lower to 246. Bank of America was the most perfect freaking daily short, down to 42.50, which I think that based on their last 2 days. So those were nice. Buenos dias. YouTube is the best. I've heard that. I've heard it is the best. I got to get a screenshot of the chart real quick. Look at all these freaking levels and lines. This is ridiculous. I mean, so a little crazy over here. Got way too much going on. There was an award for the most colorful charts. I'm pretty sure I would potentially after 2 p.m. EST. Guys, it's Friday. Nikki, you know this. You guys know this. You guys know how Fridays work. I'm just chilling. me put this SPY chart over here in the chart channel real quick. SPY chart, and it's in the Casey Charts channel. All right. SPY is back down to the support where the gap fill was yesterday. So underneath that, can see 563.90, and if it breaks that, continues downside, big target 561.4. SPY needs to break above the 567.65, 568 before it can get the move back up here near the 570s. So we're just back at the yesterday's low as of right now. So Qs. There's a trend line here on Qs. Why do I have that marked? Yeah, I guess there is a little trend line. Let me turn this off. Oh, look at the Casey algo working over here on the 1 hour. What is this thing doing? Casey algo's not supposed to work on the 1 hour. That's insane. Look at that. Look, pop up, hit here, reject, send this thing down. Oh, look. I already got this drawn out for potential short if it ends up coming down here. Where is that? Around like 477.6. So if that breaks, I mean, it can get ugly there on the Qs. Looks like it's going down right now. Yeah, so Qs breaks this right here. It's just going to be a potential just flusher straight down there. Not on Fridays. Not on Fridays, Doc Holiday. On Fridays, I like to do the live stream that I do in the Discord Monday through Thursday for the premium Discord team. I just do a live stream on X and YouTube for everybody else, just to talk about the week, look at charts intraday, see what things are looking good, what's not looking good, answer people's questions maybe that they have. Maybe they want me to take a look at Tesla, Nvidia, Microsoft, or Google, do some charting on that, help where I can. And then, I mean, that's usually about it. Might grab a few 0 DTE trades here and there for quick gains, using a portion of the profits from Monday through Thursday. And that's usually how Fridays go. And then after 2 p.m. Eastern is when I look for the swings potentially there. So dun, 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 dun. So the Casey algo went short pre-market on SPY and Qs. I mean, trend lines, a bunch of trend lines. See, all right, so Qs just hit a little volume block of support there. Yeah, it went short pre-market. Got a nice short, bounce back up, and short again right at the exact same spot. We got Monday low in the little area right there. So we'll watch that on Qs. So, I mean, yeah, Qs has to... Let me get rid of this real quick. Go to the 30. I mean, Q's in a straight downtrend right there. Look. All right, so go to QQQ on the 30-minute. Right, look, hit those highs. Hit the high yesterday at 10:30. Hit that high at 3 o'clock. Hit that high right there at 9 o'clock this morning, right? So right now it's lower highs. Right now it's lower lows as well. So, I mean, I can hit this right here. We're kind of getting into this wedge. So for Qs, it really needs to break back above right here to get that move right up here. So right now we're in no man's land, but watch this right here on Qs. If it breaks this low, I mean, it's just going to be a lower low and it's just going to fall off freaking down here near the 473. But if it can break above that trend line and then do a break-in base above 482, it's looking good. SPY a little bit, let's see, a little bit less constructive, but bouncing off support. I want to see higher today. Personally, I would love to see the market rip back up. I would love to see SPY go back to 570 and then on the back half of the day push higher to 572.4. I mean, that's just me, but I really like how this Q chart is setting up for either upside and or downside, either one. I mean, they both look good here. So let me actually get a screenshot of this. I'm going to send it over here. Watch this on Qs. All right. There's already almost 2,000 people in here this morning. Let's go. Guys, we're ready this morning. So again, I've already kind of went over how I trade Fridays and my rules. So during this time, if there's anybody wants me to take a look at any charts, just throw it in the I don't know how to change the X says read only. I can respond with the text on YouTube, but I can't respond on the X. But I can see everybody right here and put up here on the screen, right? From X. And then I can do the YouTube as well. So if you guys have any questions, you want me to take a look at any name, put it in the chat. We'll give it a look. Is that a falling wedge? It appears that it can be a falling wedge. Again, I'm looking for potential upside on SPY. It is in a 1 hour squeeze. Again, it looks very choppy, but we're hitting support. So as of right now, there's no confirmation of continuation downside just yet. But there's also no confirmation of a breakout over the lower highs for a continuation upside. So as of right now, it's kind of just do the technical analysis, get the chart prepared and ready, and then see which direction the market's going to set up and move, and then execute and react off of the way the market starts moving. Let's see, Vol D is right at the 0 line, ADD is right under the 0 line, Tick is right at the 0 line, and VIX is sitting at Monday high, previous day high, previous week low area around 19.15. So VIX is also in a squeeze. It appears to be on the 15-minute. It's holding the EMAs, but it doesn't look too good. The squeeze as of right now on VIX is pointing to the downside. So that would mean potential bullishness on the SPYs. If that 15-minute squeeze on VIX sends it lower. So it's got big support right here. You'll see the blue lines. I'm on the bottom right corner, by the way. This is the VIX chart. I'm going to draw this arrow right here. So if it loses this area of support right here, let me take off this real quick. If VIX loses that, get the flush downside, looks good for potential upside on SPY and Qs. So I mainly like the Q setup over SPY, so I'm definitely just going to be looking at that. So all right. All right, a bunch of things coming in here. CR7 was first. MSTR. Let's go take a look. All right, MSTR. Start on the weekly real quick. All right, so it looks like it just hit a trend line rejection. I'm gonna take a guess by the way that looks. Yeah, look at that. So it just hit a trend line rejection. Okay. Big support right down here that it keeps holding around like 232. It's above the EMAs. Previous week was bullish. So if it can hold 300 to 303 around right here and then get a breakout, I mean, previous, what was this high? It's 343. If it can get a breakout over that trend line, but putting in the higher lows and hold above 300, it looks good. As of right now, it is in a squeeze that is moving to the downside, but hasn't fired. It's moving to the downside because the trend right now is lower highs and lower lows. But, I mean, that kind of looks like a flag at the same time. It had a nice run, and now it's just kind of consolidating, right here. So a potential flag. VIX just dumped. Does that mean we're getting a pumpy candle yet on SPY and Q? I say dumped. It's breaking 19. If Vol-D can start to get above the zero line and ADD gets above the zero line while VIX loses 19, SPY and Q should get that pop. If it doesn't, then we'll see. Just watch that. I just heard alerts going off. So let's go to the daily. Yeah, so you'll see this spot right here, and that's what it needs to kind of hold. Right there. Let me change that to white, I guess. So it needs to hold here if you're looking for upside. So reject the trend line, pull back down, and then it needs to break out, right? That would be bull case scenario. If it rejects that, if it comes back down and it loses like 287, 285, it's going to be about right. I'd say about right here. If it loses that, then it's going to come back down and retest these lows. The 30-minute is in a squeeze right now. I said it was in a squeeze. Oh, no, 15 is. Sorry. It just fired to the upside pre-market. So that was that pop that happened right there. So, but kind of with everything else, the way that it's looking, it's lower high and lower lows. Watch that. And it's going to be very similar. And watch this right here. So look, see how this lines up is if it comes down here and it hits, makes that lower low and hits that area of support, that could be a good buying opportunity. And then take it back up, and then that can be the Momo that it needs to then break out. So, I mean, as of right now, kind of with everything else, it's kind of in no man's land as of showing either a clear direction or setup for upside or downside. There's an opportunity for both, but it does look a little bit more bearish first to come down and retest those areas of support, and then risk to reward looks good to go long off the support. But if that fails, then the bearishness just continues. So the weekly doesn't look fantastic for how the candle's closing after rejecting that top trend line. It's got a long upper wick on it, so it can get that doji candle. Every time a long candle at the top and it closes the doji like that, the first thing that comes to mind is a freaking evening star, which means the following candle, and this is on the weekly, would be a red candle to take it back down to about the previous week area, which would obviously have MSTR to break 300 and then come back down to the 280s. So don't like how the weekly candle looks so far for the rejection. So nothing on Q's happening yet. Apple. Jesus, Apple just freaking doing a bunch of nothing. I would like to see Apple push up a little bit higher to 230. About here. So I got a nice little base of support down here that I don't know what I just did. I don't need to draw whatever bullshit that just was. So you can potentially have that nice area of support, and then we're having this consolidation right here. It is just freaking flat. Just right through here, right? So it is, I'm trying to move those out of the way so you can see. It is above the daily 9 and underneath the daily 21 and 200. So the daily 9 is the little blue line. That's right here. The daily 21 is the orange line. The daily 200 is the purple line. So you'll see it is directly underneath the 221 and is directly above the 9. So she's stuck, pinned between 220 and 225. When you see a break and close underneath one of those two, that's going to be ideal. The consolidation after this nice potential rounded bottom right here, I like it because it could be a potential cup and handle setup. For those that don't know, that would be a bullish setup to then get that move up to 230. So for me, it's clear as day on Apple. Scalp it on a freaking 5-minute chart, back and forth, absolutely on smaller time frames. For the larger time frame for Apple, it's 220 and 225. It's clear as day that it is consolidating and stuck between the larger time frame EMAs here and those two cycle levels. So, I mean, it's been here since Tuesday. So it entered into here on Monday after the big move up. It entered into the zone on Monday. And Tuesday, low to high. Wednesday, low to high. Thursday, low to high. Friday, hit the daily 9. The daily 21 is about 34 cents higher than where it's currently at right now. I hear alerts going off, so I don't know what's going on with SPY. We'll look at it in a second. There goes Apple right now. Qs, VIX back above 19. ADD and Valdi both rejected the 0 line. That is no bueno while VIX is popping, which means SPY come back down, and it did. Qs slightly stronger. Apple is looking good. Right there. Look at the resistance. Previous month low, previous day high, order block, 225. It's all right there. So came down here. Look, the same thing that happened yesterday on Apple. As I'm telling you, it's stuck right now. Look, Apple came down here and hit this spot yesterday. Where did it go up to and reject? Right up there. This morning on Apple, came back down, hit 221. So about $1 away. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Apple go right back up there again. So when you see on a larger time frame break and hold above or below one of those two areas, then I think it's a go. So intraday, like I said, on the 5-minute chart, you can trade this 100%. From downside to upside, it hits back up here, risk reward, take it short, come back down. On the larger time frame, you got to wait for like a daily break and hold above or below 220 and 225, in my opinion. Can you look at Tesla? Oh no, where's my chart? What the shit? Did I just do all that? Okay, my bad. Gosh dang it. Here we go. I don't know how long that was off. What the shit? Changes this one. All right, should be able to see it now. I'll leave Apple up there for a second. That way you can look at the chart and remember what I just said. It's 225 and 220. You'll look at the price action from yesterday off those two zones and look at it today. So again, you trade on the 5-minute upside downside as long as it's between there. It needs a daily breakout and close above or below. One of those two. All right. See, we see nothing except your pleasant face. Oh my god, you guys screenshot it. Oh my god, how long was it on there? At 9:48. Oh my god, it was on there for 4 fucking minutes. That's hilarious. Okay, I'll go to the daily again though on Apple here, just in case you guys didn't see it. Consolidations right down here on the daily 9. Resistance is up here at the daily 21. These EMAs and the blue EMA. Mark 225, Mark 220. I would really like to see it go upside to 230, but it's stuck. So just wait for a break and move underneath that. VIX pushing upside, ADD and Vol-D coming down, which means SPY should be going lower, and there it is. Casey Algo was short at 820 this morning. Q's is coming down almost to make that lower low at the bottom of the wedge near the support. So watch for 477.66 for a potential bounce when it makes that lower low to take it back up to the trend line and back up to the EMAs. So still haven't gotten a breakout in either direction yet. SPY, new low of day. Nothing interesting just yet. All right, someone said Tesla. Tesla was beautiful. All right. Make sure the freaking chart's on. All right. Tesla is back above the daily 9 and 21, which I love to see. So I want Tesla to hold above about 265, 266 area. I want Tesla to hold that. Tesla loses that in the daily 9. Can potentially come back down under 255. It'll fill the gap down to 250. So don't want to see that, but it is obviously a possibility. One thing that I see on Tesla is hit these highs right there. Boom. Right. So not a coincidence. I say this all the time whenever I teach the mastermind courses. That big green candle right there. It's not a coincidence that big green candle is there where it is, because that was the bulls giving the bears the middle finger. And they overtook that spot, that zone of 266, and then broke through the trend line that was putting in the lower highs there on Tesla after it finally got a base and a slightly higher low down here. So not a coincidence that that's where that happened at. Tesla got the move back up here. My target was 290, which is right there. Hit 290. And now it's pulling back down to retest the EMAs. So I would like to see this happen on Tesla. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want to see the breakout on Tesla. I want to see the move to 325, which puts it about right here. So this is what I want to see on Tesla. So I bought a bunch of freaking shares on the dip down here. Last ads around 220. I had ads at 205. Never got there. I think the lowest Tesla went was 217. So I mean, I have shares. My last order was 220, $3 from the freaking low. So my average is like mid 240s right now, and got to move the 290. Like I said, want to see the pull back down here, retest the support, daily EMAs, hold, and then break the 290 and then 300 wall and send it up here to near the 325. So that is personally what I'm looking for on Tesla. Dun, 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 dun. Someone said ahead. Hey, Casey, can you look at hymns? Oh, SPY. Dropping low, girl. Dropping low, girl. Q's not dropping low, girl that much. Oh, Q's hasn't even made a new low of day yet. SPY, weak. Q's, I mean, weak, but not nearly like SPY. Okay, so you got a little bit of divergence going on there, which means that tech. Oh my God, the banks. The banks. Do I even want to know? Do I even want to know where the puts are? I mean, technically, I still should be in, but I locked in the gains. Let's go check. So we had puts on Morgan Stanley for swings the last few days. I covered all of them yesterday. Oh, on the drop down. Okay, so Morgan Stanley is probably about the same. It's at the same spot. So I covered majority Morgan Stanley between 70 and 100%. And then BAC had 43 puts and then 42.5s. Both of those went in the money. BAC is dying. They were for April too. Let's see. They're almost 100%. Got these puts at like 80 something. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to go back and look at the last fill. Let me see. But they're at 162. So BAC is now over 100%. So everyone should know why I shorted banks, and if you haven't, then make sure you turn my notifications on X. I posted all my charts and thesis and everything behind that for upside last week and the downside this week. And if you don't really care about my charts and you just want the trades, then come hang out in the premium Discord where I send everything. But I send the charts out, and oh my God, Bank of America is beautiful. Look at the daily on Bank of America. It's a clear short. It's a clear short. Right back up here. Beautiful. In case he took put. Boom. Target down to right here. Let me make that yellow. So we're just underneath the target. So it was absolutely beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a freaking better. Oh, the weekly rejection. I mean, this can continue. Look at that. Look at the entry for those puts. And then I sold them here yesterday. And she's dying. Go to Morgan Stanley. Go to the daily. It's an evening star. I mean, you can't ask for and it was just everything lined up. Look at this. Go to Morgan Stanley, evening star. What does that mean? Reversal downside. What I do, I got puts on Morgan Stanley when I shorted BAC at the same time. And then what happened? Boom, instant gap down. Oh, that was so freaking good. We crushed it. I gotta do this real quick because just for updates. SPY dumping. VIX popping. Held the 19, reclaimed it. I guess I can get 15-minute squeeze still hasn't fired, so it really hasn't gone anywhere just yet. tick went all the way down to minus 1,000. That means SPY should be getting a low wick down here. Oh my God, the banks. There's no love. And then JPM as well. Look at that. Oh, look at this. We crushed it. Let's look at JPM real quick. I'm going to look at HIMS. PM, there's 245 target for the premium. If you took those JPM puts, it's almost there. Go to the daily on JPM. And if you were following with the charts, so I took calls on JPM down here. Why? Because zoom out and look left. Look right here on JPM. Drag that over. Boom. Calls. Okay. So I took calls. Where did I say calls were going to go up to? Around 255. Why? Because if it hit there, oopsies, came back down, right? Bounced, reclaimed, bounces back up, comes back down. Look at the left shoulder over here for where the rejection is. That happened. That sent it back down here to 230. Drag that over. Where did Casey take puts? Right there. Where's JPM going? To the gulag. We freaking crushed it. Holy bejeebus. I mean, that just played out to the freaking T. Like, you couldn't have asked for anything better. God, we crushed the freaking banks. Multiple 100% trades upside last week and multiple 100% trades downside this week. And I think the banks can still have continuation. So JPM's coming down the 245 target directly to the daily 9 EMA. You'll see that gap that it has right here. I kind of want to get more puts for freaking swings into next week. I'll do it again. JPM's dying, going lower. There's a gap fill right here down to 242. So she's almost at the 245. Beautiful. So banks will still be on watch. Bank of a freaking America. How much lower can BAC go? Now that it's back underneath here, Bank of America goes down to $41. So these previous highs hit the low, big gap up. Now that we're back underneath here, this would be target downside. So I'll go to the 15-minute real quick. So that would be target there. If it continues to sell off. Underneath that would be down here to 40.6. So QQQ make that lower low yet? Yay! QQQ made the lower low. See what happens down here. All right, let's go look at HIMS. Sorry to keep you waiting, bud. HIMS just gave a beautiful short off of that's 37.50 on the daily. Beautiful, almost nice evening star, but a huge freaking bearish candle there. It's coming near support, back down to 30 cycle level. Weekly looks ugly. I wouldn't be surprised to see it honestly hit 30 and break probably underneath that and go down to 28. So, whoopsies. I didn't mean to do that. So right here, you'll see there's big support. Right there. So in my opinion, I don't see why this huge nasty move. I don't see why it doesn't come back down here. So it's coming down to $30 psych level. Can bounce, but I don't see why it probably doesn't just either wick straight down on the larger time frame, go hit now this 28.25, and then potentially bounce and then go back upside. But as of right now, HIMS looks good for a continuation downside. SPY selling off. This is where the Casiago went short this morning. These little red dots right up here. And see exactly where it rejected all this morning again at the exact same spot for that short signal. And now we're down here. Qs, there's a lower low break. Breaks underneath here, and it's getting fleshy. Why does TradingView do that? So it's looking good for downside. Drop it low, girl. Who's getting murdered back there? Yeah, one of the babies. Not getting murdered, but is not having a good morning. All right, breaking it. I think. Look. Oh, look at all the alerts going off. It should just continue straight down here. I'm a buyer on QQQ down here. I'm going to try it. This is a short, though. It should just see continuation all the way down. Let me send this out real quick. Dump it down, Qs. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. JPM 417, 230 puts have volume. Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness. It's the freaking banks. I'm telling you. I said it on the stream with AMP the other day. So SPY and Qs were holding up. The only freaking sector that was strong during that time was the banks. When they started to look weak, okay, so I was like, okay, what if when the banks stop showing their strength and they start pulling back, that's the Momo that you would need. Look, this is freaking beautiful. Just pop straight back up here and then slam that bad boy straight back down. So what if that was the Momo that the market needed to get the move downside next? So look, here's the head and shoulders on BAC. Played it upside, played it downside. Look where it rejected, right up here. Retesting the trend line. Go to the daily. Retested the trend line. Retested the top area of the left shoulder. And what does that mean? Comes back down here. And then we're going to have a nice little head and shoulders here. So she's halfway there for the move that can happen. Q's almost there. Should just continue downside. ADD never got above the zero line. Vol D never got above the zero line. VIX 15-minute squeeze just fired upside after holding and reclaiming that 19.1 before. That was close enough. So it's looking good if you're a bear, if you're in puts. Low target on SPY, 561.43. Underneath that, 558.64. So you got big support all the way down here. So underneath this yellow line and this kind of white line, underneath here should take it straight to here. I would expect a potential bounce spot here on SPY. Underneath this yellow line right here goes straight down to the next zone here. Qs, I don't have another level right here. I don't chart Qs every now and then, but Qs underneath, obviously, the yellow line that I had right there, the 477.6. I think it should just come back down here to this spot right here. So and there's that level on SPY. So I think Qs would go a little bit low. I mean, 475 psych levels like right here. So QQQ bounces at 475 psych level. SPY bounces around the 561.4. Could line up. I don't see why though. With this flush, it just wouldn't take that out and go hit these lower lows. It could bounce first, obviously, because it's super overextended. Would not be surprised to see it retrace back up a little bit and then slam short if it doesn't just go ahead and fill that spot now to the next zone. So Weeble desktop is unusable today. I use it just to look at shit. I don't trade on desktop. I trade on my phone. So I don't have to worry about that. But Morgan Stanley down 2%, JPM under 245 target there. I know there's a shitload of people that are still. I'll let everyone know I have no position anymore on those. Oh, someone just sent a screenshot. They're still in. Oh, you're in the new one? Oh, no, watch list only. Okay, I was about to say. Whew. Oh, someone took Apple. Let's go. 0 DTEs up 80%. Nice. Great job. I just don't like trading on Robinhood. Weeble, first of all, Weeble customer support is ass. I think I've had like 10 support tickets within the last year. Every single one was not helpful. Not a single one. I even trade SPX for the commissions and fees that they charge me per contract. I was like, I've been on your guys' platform for fucking years, and I'm still paying like high commissions and fees for these SPX contracts. Can you guys like lower them? They're like, nope, that's standard. Nothing we can do. Sorry about it. If there's anything else, let us know. That's like what they say every single time. Every single support ticket that I've had. Like when they haven't closed my positions or they just don't respect my stops or my profit fills, and then I see it literally either go above or below it. It doesn't fill, and then it just keeps going and going, and then it's like super freaking delayed. Where you put an order to trim at like 245, right? And then it either goes to like 248, still hasn't filled, and then it pulls back down. You're like, what the fuck? Or it'll keep on going like way past it, and it won't fill. So I'm gonna cancel, and then I just try and do it again or do a market order, and then usually I got to do market orders. I just had so many issues, and I love the freaking. Other than that, I'm so used to the way it looks for my accounts. I don't know where else I would go, but yeah, they have not been very helpful. VIX just hit 20. And SPY and Qs are right at that support. So we'll see. It looks like they tried to. Oh, they did bounce it a little bit already on this candle. This candle's already halfway through, and then they slammed it back down. I think we just go lower. I'll try a long down here. I will absolutely try a long down here. And then for SPY, again, I think it goes down to right here. So we'll see what happens. Right, we're very extended right now. I'm surprised there's at least not somewhat of a little bit more of a bounce to at least come back up to like right here and then slam this bad boy straight down. But you know, market kind of does what it wants. But I would say at some point in time we're gonna go hit these targets downside. So almost there. Sean, already up $2,200 today in the Discord. Great job. Nice job. I'm going to take a guess and say he shorted the shit out of that. Soccer coach, $1,500. Make me holla. Let's go. Great job. Boo, 3 for 3 already on the day. Nice. Oh, my Type R brother. GTG 160% on the QQQ puts for the breakdown. Let's go. Let's go. Get paid. Get paid. Get paid. They're almost there. They're almost there. I think we're going to go a little bit lower. Hey, 160%. I know you wish you had more contracts, but I mean, you took it for 160%. That's amazing still. That's amazing. Great job on that. Yeah, once QQQ broke that, you guys got freaking paid. And Sean took SPY. Yeah, both of those played out. Q's was, or SPY, I think, was weaker than Q's at the open. It had already made those new lows when Q's hadn't yet. Someone said Amazon. Tesla almost at 266. Oh, Amazonian. No love. No love. I got an alert right here set at 194.3. Look, I already got the arrow drawn for when it comes back up to 205. Here, that was right. Or to be exact, it's right here actually. 205.64. And then slam it back down all the way down to 180. Watch that freaking play out. Oh, look at the weekly. I think the week it can do it. I can see 180. Look at the 4 hour. But look at all these bottom wicks right here, right? Every time it gets down here, they buy it back up to 200 every single time. So it's the reason why I have an alert set down here. But you start getting some, you know, 1 to 4 hour candle closes under that 194. It's going to come down to the 191, 190. Yeah. Once you see a daily close underneath that 190, that daily flusher and weekly move down to 180, and then believe it or not, 170 can absolutely happen on the Amazonian. Not looking good. All right, SPY just hit next target right there, 560.4. Q's. Oh, Q's almost got there. It was like cents away from the zone. Zone starts at 473.9. It hit 474.03. Watch for a little bouncy bounce here. Watch for the little bouncy bounce on SPY and Q's right here. This can be the small little pop that it gets. I wouldn't mind. I'll do futures if anything. I'm not going to do 0 days. I want it to go a little bit lower before I long Q's, but I want to see how this, let me get this pulled up here, how this candle can close. Get a nice green hammer candle off this just from it being overextended to get a pop back up. But I definitely want it to go lower down to here and then try some longs. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Casey, so much. You are the only one that's ever helped me make money. Oh, let's go. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. MicroStrategy puts after you called the Morning Star, cashed out $305. What? Let's go. Oh, look, and it just hit target downside. Look at that. For MSTR, look at that. From level to level. Look, there's that 303 to 300. Look at that. From one to the other. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful on how that works? Look at that. This right there. Beautiful. That's how you do it, baby. Simple. Simple support, resistance, supply, demands. All you freaking need before you do anything else. I'm telling you. And then watch the candlesticks to see what the price action is doing to show if it's if there's sellers present there up in that supply or that resistance, or the buyers are there at the support of the demand. And if it does, freaking take advantage of it. Great job. Great freaking job. $300 make you holla. Brandon, no, for real, I've been in a different server and I've made more gains here in my first week being in that other server. Let's go. We had a great week. We did team though, Brandon. We freaking crushed it. Appreciate you. We're here to freaking learn and make money every day. Ryu's been freaking killing it. Newer in the Discord. Third day in a row of $2,000 plus gains. Dude, that's insane. You're one of the people in the Discord that has me beat like every day. Every day. You know, I make like a grand, you know, it's closer to $2,000, and then I make like close to $2,000, and Ryu's like, I'm closer to like 3. I always look at the screenshots and I'm like, you guys got me beat. That's what I love to see though. When you got people in the Discord and we're just trading the exact same way, we're almost down here on Q's. SPY, I think SPY can give a little bit more too. Almost there. Here we go. I love when you see the people in the Discord though, and then they end up making take the same trades but make more gains than me off it. It's so freaking awesome. Dude, that's insane though. 3 days in a row, $2,000 gains every single day. That's freaking awesome. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing. $6,000 in 3 days, just consistently over and over again. Glad we talked you into that late trade yesterday. Yeah, we were looking at the charts in the Discord. for that the swing shorts, and yeah, it was nice. Dude, I'm telling you, our freaking Discord team, like, he said it's all love. I know. I love when people make more money than I do. I don't make. I mean, some days I just make $500, but $500 in a day is freaking amazing. When you have like $1,000 or $2,000 days, those are freaking big. So the fact that you can see somebody in your Discord like trade alongside of you, and you guys share the same charts and the same thesis, and then we execute these trades, and you got people alongside of you. It's like, man, I just made $1,500, dude. I just made $1,800 as well. See that? I'm 65%. Nice. Not gonna lie, $70 a month is a robbery for the amount of knowledge, networking, and plays given here on the daily. It makes me happy to be surrounded by winners. Yeah, dude, that's just what we do. Yeah, I mean, literally, like, for all the other premium analysts that are in here, and then all the things that are behind the scenes to keep a lot of these channels and other things running. Yeah, it's $2 a day to come hang out and be a part of this freaking community is fucking nothing. It's fucking nothing. We make 500x that like every single fucking day. That's what I be telling people, man. Someone said Tesla. Make that lower low yet? Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. A little bit lower. Q's is in the zone. SPY is almost there. Almost there. I hope you guys still had the runners. Yeah, I'd definitely be trimming right here. Increase the price $7,000 a month. No way. Tesla puts 40%. Nice. 50%. SPX puts up 100%. Let's go. Who took the Tesla? Who alerted the Tesla puts? Who did? Oh, Bishop. Oh, they're in the freaking money. I think someone just said that live on the stream too. I caught the Tesla 270 puts from Market Bishop in the Discord. They're up $115 per contract. Let's go. See, look, you guys are banking on freaking Tesla right now. Nice job, Bishop's one of the premium alert analysts in there that I have. Freaking amazing. You guys took freaking Amazon puts, SPY puts, QQQ puts, Tesla puts. 90% on SPY 540 puts. Let's go. King Face said, no lie. I made that in 10 minutes of the open day one of the trial. You come hang out for free for 3 days. Yeah, you're gonna make well over $70. You freaking come hang out for 3 days, it's gonna pay you for a whole fucking year. All right, this is where SPY almost got there. Oh, SPY almost got there. Valdez still not looking good. AD can go a little bit lower. VIX is starting to reject, but Q's is in the zone. This is where I would want to look at some longs. All right. Let's look at a few things here real quick, though. Meta can go just a tad. See how things can like just go a tad bit lower. A tad bit lower. A tad bit lower, and then see if buyers step in. There we go. Look, they're already slamming that candle down. Look at it. Look at it. There it goes. Come on. Go freaking hit. I'm telling you, it just level to level, zone to zone. Come on. You lose this green and yellow, you go to the next one. You lose that one, you go to the next one. It's just, it can't catch a falling knife. No, absolutely. I'm not going short down here on any new position. This is exiting short, and I'm looking for longs right down here. Q's is there. A lot of other names are like just shy of it. I still think, I mean, you're talking cents away. And again, I'd be closing majority of shorts here, but it's just, you, like I said, you lose one. Everyone in the Discord knows what these yellow lines mean. You lose one, you go to the other. You break one, you go to the other. You just do that over and over again. Spy might bounce as the candle closes right. That's what I'm watching. I gotta watch down here. Holy shit. Trader Todd, the Morgan Stanley puts, because I just sent the alert for it. Just sold the last runner. What is plus 863%? Oh, let's go. Dude, every time I hit all three banks, it's JPM, Morgan Stanley, BAC. Huge gains. Great work, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 800% one trade. Let's freaking go. 800% return on one trade. Right. Right. Look. Right. He was like, I closed my last run at 225. He got beat by like 3x that. There's Spy. There it is. That's the zone. That's near the level. I like longs here. I do. I want to see some buyers step in, and I want to scalp this bad boy. MSTR 250 puts are rolling in hard. Where's MNQ? Just hit around 600. I want to see. I got it pulled up right here. I want to see them buy it up down here. Come on, Spy. 558.64. 558.77. You're 13 cents away. Just hit it and move on. Cheeky 563 puts 230%. Tesla 265 puts 277%. Let's go. What a fucking payday. You are right, soccer coach. You are correct, Amundo. All right. I'm about to give it a whirl on some longs here. See if we can come down here, bounce, hold and bounce. See what we get. Very overextended. Would love to see this for a little scalpy play. Would love to see it. All right. Let's roll. Come on. Give it to us, baby. Live. Boom, boom. What's IWM doing? Ooh. 200 cycle level. Almost there. Casey Trace sent me another friend request. It's all freaking scammers. Every fucking dude. All right, there it is. There it is. All right, I'm long. I'm going to risk the bottom of the zone right here. Just hit it almost like to the fucking penny. I'm long. I'm long for a scalp. We're going to try it. I'm front running this candle by 3 minutes. So we'll see what happens from here down to the zone, but I'm long. We're going to try it out. Meta coming lower. I mean, Vol D and ADD are getting freaking obliterated. Where's VIX? VIX is almost at the resistance of 21, so we could drop a little bit lower. Q's is underneath of it. SPY is in the middle of it right here. So dun, 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 dun. SPY 557.3 next. That is another big yellow level that I have down here. I mean, could just flush straight down there, and then we can get bought up. We'll see. Like to see it hold here first. Futures. I'm not in options. Some micros or minis. So I would like to see it hold here in the zone. See if we can pop back up. But what a beautiful yellow to level. I mean, it's just freaking. Now we start closing underneath this. I mean, there's another big level right down here, but this is where some big support is. So it's the heat map. Apple's up 1%. Apple's green. Microsoft's green. Netflix. Amazon's trying. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. 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 Ho. And I'm trimming. Quarter position out here. I'm up $250 right now. Give me some more, baby. Give me some more. Trimmed. Trimmed a quarter out. Oh. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Come on, baby. Pay the longs. Oh, I'm out another quarter position here. Confirm. Sold. I'm out half. Dude, isn't it fucking crazy how this market been dropping all morning? And I was like, it's going to go all the way down here to this bottom freaking zone. And that's where I'm going to buy it for a long scalp. All right, moving my stop up to entry. Quick little screenshot for you guys. I'm up 30 points on MNQ. About 10 points on MES. Again, out half. Well, the stop moved up. Y'all ready for this? Come on. We break this level. We're going up to this one near the 9 EMA. And then I'm going to trim the rest and be in runners by that point. But this trade does not go red. Got the order set for 50 points on MNQ. Stop moved up slightly in profit on the rest. We'll see what happens. I either get stopped out or I get the rest of the gains. But beautiful, right off the yellow line, bounce it straight back up. So I want to see this hold and go to the next target upside. BAC still look like it's going down. Yeah, those banks were freaking. Nvidia below 110, send it to 100. Break it down to 100. Come on, Qs. Just bounce it and go right up here. Bounce it and go right there. Bounce it and go right there. Come on. Look, yellow zone to yellow zone. I said where I was going to counter trend trade this bad boy today. Let's go. Come on. Pay your boy. Pay your boy. Watch this be low of day. After all this red today, I snipe along down here and watch this be low of day. That would be freaking insane. 40 points on MNQ here. This account is up $300 on the last few contracts here. And MES, nice. 268. Over $500 holla. Over $500 holla. Go, 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 go. Go. Almost there. Fill the order. Fill it. Fill it. It got so close. It got so close to filling that next order. So close. Dude, if that's freaking low day, that's going to be insane. This entire bloody red market. And I drew the chart out this morning. I was like, it's just going to go all the way down to there. And then I'll try along. And then that would be insane if that's what happens. Volatil's still going lower, though. I mean, but so is VIX. VIX getting a nice little shooting star rejection off near that 21 area. Come on. Give me more. Give me more. I want more. Low of day and we close green? No freaking way. Don't stop me out. Don't do it. Man, VIX, or not VIX, Voldy off that zero line was ugly. Come on. Hold the green zone and the yellow line and take it back up to next target. It's gotten to learn on Tesla. All right, still about 38 points here on these MNQs. Wanted to get that trim at 50. It literally went to, I saw it at 48. Oh my goodness, the highest tick is 50, but it didn't fill the order. That's another thing for Weeble right there. Look at that. Missed it by just a tick. Regardless, this was beautiful, but I do want more gains. $2,500 make me holla 2 chains. Terry 2 chains. Let's go. Terry Two Chains. Print today. We print every day, though. Oh, they're going to get me. They're going to get me. They're going to get me. Don't get me. I want higher. They're going to get me. They're going to get me. MNQ's holding up MESs. Yeah, my entry's a lot better on the MNQs. My entry on MNQ is 595.25. And got most out up there for 30 to 40 points. Still up 25 points right here. Need that to hold, put in a higher low, and then pop it back up here. I've already locked in half of the gains on both, so I'm a happy camper so far. A couple $100. Let me see. What are you guys talking about in the Discord? As you know which ones to choose, I just follow what Casey has been doing on the 5 to 6 DTE contracts, looking for high volume and open interest. Yeah, nice. I like it. They are a bit more pricey. It's not about the number of contracts. It's more about the money that you're willing to risk and for the reward on that. It's the same for me. For me, it's almost not about the amount of contracts I can get. It's the amount of money that I put into the trade. So I don't care about getting 10. That's what I don't understand is people are like, how many contracts do you buy per trade? Like I don't want to say there's no such thing as a stupid question, but it is kind of a little bit of a stupid question because not every. Did I just get stopped out? No, different Weeble alert. I'm up 14 points, 15 points. I'm about to get stopped out. It doesn't because I'm going to check this out real quick. Quality still going lower. SPY back to the same spot. Q's sitting right on there. It's trying to hold the line. We'll see. Can I get a little bit more than that? I want $1,000. I want to make close to 1,000. Back up to 15 here, 615. Because not all contracts, option contracts, cost the same. So you trade Amazon, you trade SPY, you trade QQQ. I'm not worried about buying 10 contracts each time because that's going to lead to inconsistent sizing on your trades. Because you trade Amazon, you go buy 10 contracts that cost $1.85, right? Then you go trade SPY and you buy contracts that cost $1.15, right? But you buy 10 each time, but $80 less than the other one, right? So the amount of money that you're willing to spend and risk on each of those trades now varies every single time if you do by number of contracts. So for me, it's never about how many contracts or getting the same amount of contracts every time. I'm getting 10 contracts every single trade. And that's not a true thing. And I don't think that's the proper way. It comes down to how much money you're willing to spend on the trade, and then how much money are you willing to risk and how much money are you looking to get for the reward. So for me, spending an average of say $2,000 per trade, if the contracts cost $1.75 or the contracts cost $2.75, it doesn't matter to me that there's $100 difference between those contracts I'm looking at to buy. I would still just buy the number of contracts that would accumulate to a total of a $2,000 position and then manage that money from that point forward, with usually having the risk being very small, either minus $20 on the premiums or minus 10-12% on my contracts, and then looking for a gain at least that's double that. I don't take a trade unless the nice bounce off the yellow line again. Nice bounce off the yellow line. Tell me they don't work. Tell me they don't work. I'm still in. I didn't get stopped. Tell me they don't work. I gave you a little re-entry, though, if you didn't want to scalp. Look at that. Yellow line on SPY, yellow line on Qs. This line, this level, was here this morning before the dump even happened. Already knew where it was at. That's the reason why I tried the longs here. It's the reason why I tried the longs right there. They wicked it down. They pushed it back up. I freaking slapped it. Now, if it breaks that, I don't have a level down on QQQ. I do for SPY. It's just right down here. So SPY closes underneath this yellow line. It's going to go down to there. So you didn't get stopped out yet? Me either. It's close. I'm 12 points away again from getting stopped out. My one runner says we dump. That's what Terry 2 Chain said by end of day. Oh, I'm back up 20 points. I mean, MNQ's very... Oh, 25? Come on. Back down. 15 points. 20 points. 15 points. We're just freaking diddling in the middle right here. AED's coming back down to the green zone. That's where I would want to see it start to bounce and curl up. But things are still looking heavy, though. The initial reaction, though, was perfect and honestly all that I was looking for, honestly, for this trade. The first test of a big key area on a back test, the initial reaction off of that, I'm taking that freaking 9 times out of 10 no matter what. And that's exactly what happened. SPY went down, wicked below the freaking yellow line. They started pushing it straight back up, got the calls, front ran that candle, like I said, and then pushed it up higher. Same thing with Qs, right? Came back down underneath the yellow line, started to push it back up, front run the candle back up here. I'm looking for a retest of at least the EMAs because we haven't touched the EMAs in almost an hour, which is a little insane to me. So another reason why I did futures instead of options, because if you did 0 DTE options right now, I'd probably be stopped out because of theta, because how long it takes is going back and forth right here. You're going to lose premium on those 0 DTEs every freaking candle that goes by, and we're not moving higher for those 0 DTE calls. So you're going to lose premium on it. So then these moves back down, they're probably going to stop you out back at entry. Difference with futures, it's based on price point. You don't have to worry about Greeks. So that's the reason why I said I'm not doing options there. I'm doing the longs on futures. So for SPY 0 DTEs, I probably would have got stopped out on one of these two candles. But for futures for MES, it's based on price. So, but now if it comes back up to the 9 EMA, it's not too much higher from where this was. But I would still get a profit scale. So now, if we freaking bounce and go hit the 21, that's a short. That's a short. That's a short. Ooh, I'm about to get stopped out of MNQ. It's almost there. It's about to stop me out. The rest, we're going to go down to the next yellow zone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's about to do it. But don't do it. Dude, they are 19,600 right now. Oh my goodness, they are fighting this. Look, it's so close. Oh, I'm out. It stopped out of the rest. We're going down to the next yellow level. All right. How much did I make? I wanted more. I was up 500. How much did I lock in? 257. Not bad. Oh my goodness, they just wicked my stop. You pieces of shit. I'll get back in. I'll get back in. Don't you tempt me with a good time. I'll do it. You did not just wick my stop. They're back above my entry point. I'm not going long yet, but I got it pulled up again. What are you guys doing in the Discord? Nah, Q's is definitely going lower. Let's go look at tech real quick. Who's getting obliterated? Google obliterated. Whoopsies. I didn't mean to click on that. NVIDIA is looking roof. Just chilling down here. NVIDIA just rejected the 9 back under 110. Underneath the yellow level. Where's that sender? Down to the next yellow level. SPY's next one's just slightly under. After that, it's 555. What's Tesla doing? Tesla just broke underneath the level of 266. It back tested it once and made a new low. It just back tested again right at the 9. What was another one? Amazon. Is it down underneath? Oh, Amazon's underneath the level. Oh, look, they tried to hold it right there too. Look at these bottom wicks right here. Green hammer candle. They tried to bounce it back up. They just slammed it back down. We better get some Momo here soon and reclaim. Otherwise, we're going lower. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Can SPY get a double bottom on the weekly? I mean, it's at the spot. That's the reason why these zones are here and the support's here. I mean, this right here. This is big support on SPY. Q's just made a new low of day. SPY, oh no, SPY did too, just by a few cents. But they're gonna freaking, if they retrace it and close it back up above this, I might freaking hit the long again for the scalp back up to the EMAs. I want my other 250 back. Are they freaking doing it? Are they doing it? Doesn't look super convincing. How's a 10-minute looking so far? Not good. 15-minute closes in 14 seconds, and that's not a strong 15-minute candle. 30 minutes about to close, and that either. So they're gonna close it above it. I mean, it still does not look strong whatsoever, but they did close it above it. Let's see though. No. Just go down and hit the next level and then freaking retrace it now. Don't stop me out and then diddle right here. Just flush it. Just go down to the next one. Let me get this out of the way. The 10, 15, 30 minute is not strong whatsoever. Profits for everyone. Let's go. Great job. Yeah, shorts this morning freaking crushed it. How much is Bishop up on those? Tesla puts from 340 to 9, $340 to $900. So just shy of $600 per contract gain. Great job on the Tesla puts, guys. How are banks looking? JPM just made a new low. Morgan Stanley made a new low. BAC made a new low. The banks, I'm telling you, the banks were leading the freaking way. It was glorious. And someone held freaking those puts and got 800%. Oh, that's insane. Make sure you put that in the profits channel, though, so I can find it. There we go. Go. Break the bottom of the zone. Go hit the next yellow level. Make sure you did they put it in the profits channel? Let me see. No, I got to go find it later on. QQQ plus 178%. Let's go. You still in runners on the puts? Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. My only profit so far today, looking at SPY and Qs, surprisingly, are longs. And that's because of that scalp right there. I'll pose it here in just a second. I was able to get a screenshot for you guys. Was up 5 hundo, closed it with 247. In a sea of red. Just posting the Discord right there for you guys. There's a screenshot of my account for the day's P&L. 257.25. Again, if there's any other charts you guys want me to look at, any other names that you're watching, it can be something crazy off the wall. DraftKings, Costco, Affirm, Walmart, the greatest retailer in the world. Microsoft is getting its freaking dick pushed in today. It's a weekly back test of the 9 EMA and just failing. The daily looks like a bear flag that's about to drop this thing hard. Microsoft, look at that. Look at the 5-minute here on Microsoft. Just instant death. Did Casey Algo signal anything? Oh, up here it did. Doesn't really work, but look, it tried to work yesterday. I don't use this on anything other than SPY and Qs. But always curious to see like what happens with other ones. But look at this 5-minute flusher. So go to the weekly. 9 EMA up here. It hits it on Webull. I guess not on Trading View. It's slightly off. So if it can hold, so you got previous week support right here. Was it 376? So if it can hold that, get the move back up to here. If that fails, and look at the daily. So now I get rid of this. Now that it's coming down, way back up to the EMAs and it's rejecting, I'm just going to use that arrow as a trend line. That just looks like a bear flag that is breaking to the downside. So back down to the previous week low of 376. So another $5-6 downside potentially here on Microsoft. Underneath that, right there, that's easy. Right here to that zone. Be about right. I mean, 370 is like right there to 367. Oopsies, drag that over here. There we go. So bear flag breakdown back down to right here, and then breaks that previous week's low and holds underneath that. It's going to get an extra $7 to $10 drop after that down to here. It isn't a daily squeeze. That is, oh, see, this is interesting. This is one of those setups where it was moving to the upside, and before the histogram actually flipped green and blue, it went to where the 0 line is at, and it doesn't flip green, so it stays yellow, and then it flips red. When it flips red, the MACD, look, the RSI is already starting to curl down. The MACD will flip red, and then the RSI continues to go down. The squeeze then continues, but the histogram flips red. All three of those lead it downside, and then squeeze fires downside, which will take Microsoft to these next levels down there. SPY just broken back tested the yellow level, so see if it can reject it and come back down here, go a little bit lower. Qs, my chart SPY like the freaking back of my hand. Qs, let's see. Big yellow level or zone down here. Here in the middle, you got a previous week low over here. 469.89, so around 470. Let's go to the daily real quick. You got a little bit of support there around 471 to 471.3, which Q's just hit 471.23. So it just hit that spot. That's not a major area, but this is, I'd say it's probably around like just right here's a midpoint. I would just mark that. You have another smaller level there, which is just above that 470, but this is that big one. I would leave it like that for now. It's kind of alert on Snap. I don't freaking trade Snap, but and there's that level right there on Qs from the weekly. So Qs comes down to that spot right down here on 470, lines up when SPY can come down here and hit the 557.3 for the next move down. Microsoft underneath the trend line and beautiful level break right there. Down here. VIX back up near the same high. Still looking weak. Market's red, GME green. That's usually how it works. Someone said, look at eBank. Another bank name. I can't. I might swing the freaking short banks again. I don't know if this is the right one, but I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what this is. That was the only thing that popped up on TradingView. eBank. I don't know what that is. About you got eBang. I don't know what the fuck that is either. GME, Oscar, and Oxy, the only thing green on the watch list. Someone said Apple is too still? Breaking 220. Look, we charted this morning. Look how this daily is going to close on Apple. A 21 EMA rejection. Breaking 220 underneath the daily 9 EMA. That don't look good. If it loses this right here, closes underneath of that, it don't look good. I'd say you get to move down to right here. 217.50. Apple's daily closes underneath right there. Gets ugly. They got to retrace this candle. Have the lower wick on it. Buy it back up. Look, they're sitting right on it. Look, they just did. Look, as I'm talking about it, look. Oh, that's a Morningstar reversal. Oh, Qs. Bouncy, bouncy. SPY. Bouncy, bouncy. Uh-oh. What are we doing here? Is that just... There's no news or data or anything that just came out, right? I'm not missing anything. Bouncy, bouncy. Apple looks good for a reversal off 220, though, for upside. I'm not going to lie. Oh, watch Apple calls here. Off that 220. Oh, Trump. I just spoke with Canada's Carney. Okay. What did you speak about? Can you put that in the headline? Would appreciate it. Apple's so weird for 0 DTEs. You can get in the monies. They're $104. You got to go out the money on the next contract. They're $16. That's insane. Well, there's the 9 EMA for the first time on Qs and SPY. That's what I wanted earlier for this bounce here. That's why I wanted it to pop up to here and hit the 9 EMA. But it just now did it here, which would just be another short spot technically for a downtrend. And SPY, same thing. Look, it couldn't have popped up a little bit higher and hit it up here. VIX double topped. Interesting. It's right at the bottom of this green zone. I guess I can get these arrows out of the way. We've already seen majority of this price action already play out. We're sitting in the green zone between two yellow levels. Very important. Apple freaking trying to potentially do a double bottom Wombo W off the 220. Why does that say that heat map is wrong? This is not updated. Why is it not updating? There we go. Thank you. There we go. Nice. That's what I was looking for. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? All right. Amazon is down 3, Google's down 3, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, AVGO, and nothing. The only thing that looks to be green is utilities. Utilities is green. The health sector is kind of whatever, but it's utilities. Look at that. Everything in utilities is green. NEE is looking decent. Back up near previous day high. Tesla ripping back above 266. That's good. Q's getting a little bouncy bounce. If it can start to push back above these EMAs after hitting these zones down here and reclaiming it. Who's Bishop? The master swinger? Yeah, Bishop is definitely a great swing trade analyst. It was one of the main reasons why I brought him in. Trump Carney agreed to meet after Canada's election. $10-minute, nothing. I like the lower wicks here on the 15-minute. The 30 minutes about halfway through. I think that can be a deciding factor for continuation downside, or if this is right in the middle of this yellow zone, if that's low of day. We'll see. Go from here back up to here on the 30-minute. If it holds, it's got 14 minutes left, so we'll see what happens. But it would be interesting. But trend is still down. How much is SPY down today so far? SPY's down 1.5%. Q's is down 2%. So a minus 2 to minus 2.5% on Q's. So one thing I just saw on Q's, go to Q's, go to the 4-hour. Let me see. Why is this one so freaking different? What was that? 321 at 9:30 and 1:30. 321. What? Why are my charts so freaking different from Webull and TradingView? I hate this sometimes. So from the 20, the opening low at 9:30 on March 21st for Qs. Webull has that at 472.24. Yeah, TradingView is not even close. Because I have nighttime on or what? The 930 low on 321. No, that's right. It's right there. It's 472.21. Go over here. Where is that? Where is that? It's right there. Wow, what? Whoa, that's different. I freaking hate when they freaking do shit like this. Why are they always so different? Guys, do me a favor. Go to QQQ. Go to March 21st, 9:30 in the morning on a 5-minute chart or whatever chart that you have. What's the low of that candle? What's the price? I freaking hate how TradingView and Webull can be so different. Like, that's not even close. Usually it's the Webull chart that's messed up. TradingView is usually pretty good because I pay for the real-time data over there. Let me know what price you guys see. Jesus, 2 people just responded, completely different prices. Someone said 472.91, someone said 473.3. Why do we all have different numbers? Everybody's is different. What the fuck? No, mine's adjusted on both. Someone said 473.3. The low? All right, hold on. The low, 473.29. Yeah. TradingView is correct. So the chart on QQQ over here is about 30 cents off. I mean, low of day too. I mean, whatever low of day, I have that completely different too. The low of day, which is 9, this is the next candle. It's 472.90. What? Yours is way off. Husker, yours is way off. You said 474.09. That's a big difference. 472.20. Yeah, I think that's. Well, that's what Webull has. See? So now people are answering, and some people are saying what they have on Webull, and some people are seeing what they have on TradingView. Look, more numbers are coming in. Everybody's is different. Not a single person has the exact same one as another. Holy shit. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what the real price is. Everybody's is different. Everybody's is wrong. It was funny, like looking at QQQ right now on both charts, they're the same. They're breaking under 472 right now, flushing 471.95 on both charts. But it's weird. Yours is 473.30. Okay, 473.29 is the 930 low that I have on March 21st. So I believe that's correct. So I think the Weeble chart is maybe the one that's off. Nine EMA rejection. Let me go back over. I just changed the setting on here. See if it makes a difference. So the low of that candle is 472.91. Low of this candle is 472.90. So I think we're good. Should be good. So the reason I was looking at that is because QQ on the 4 hour on Weeble was coming to an area of support. $472.94. See, that's so weird. And then you drop it down to the 5 minute. Yeah, no, that's right. So go to QQQ, go to the 4 hour, go to the 21st. I hate when shit like this happens. See, and it doesn't show. Oh no, I guess it did show. It's almost there. Bear flag breakdown. Back down to that level. 9 EMA rejection. Apple 9 EMA rejection. Yeah, Apple the daily. It's looking. VIX looks like it wants to do a bull flag breakout to go to 21 bucks. Look at Valdi just right at the zero line, the freaking open, and just down all day. SPY is just chilling right in the freaking middle of this. The 30 minute. Got 4 minutes left. Microsoft target downside. Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. So on the larger time frame, I'm looking at that for a potential swing. Take it down to like 470 or sorry, 376.6. So daily is in a squeeze that looks like it's about to roll over after this bear flag breakdown. Go to the 1 hour, sorry, 4 hour. So it does have some support right down here in these previous lows, like right here to right here. So there's some support right there. Then breaks underneath that support, goes down to the previous week low, and then underneath that gets like really disgusting. So there is some support right here. This support starts back from Tuesday, March 4th. You'll see it gets very, very choppy when it comes back in here. They retested this area again on March 18th, and it got a big rip. They retested the exact same spot again on last Friday, actually a week from right now. This area on Microsoft hit, and it ripped straight back up. Let's go here on the 5-minute, and there's that zone, and this is where Microsoft is at right now. See, and there's that arrow. Drag that over. So this is if you're short on Microsoft, this would be a target or a zone downside to watch to see where bulls can potentially be lying in wait to pop it back up again. Qs did not make a new low of day. It still held that same level. It's retesting that spot. 2 minutes left on this 30-minute candle for SPY. Again, if this 15-minute candle closes green above 559 on SPY, I think the 15 and 30-minute can set up for at least a pushback up. How do we add those yellow lines? Those are my lines. Like, those are my levels. Those are manually put in by me. But I am trying to work on an indicator potentially for SPY, kind of use in confluence with the KC algo for levels. So it'll be KC SPY levels. So I'm trying to work on that, get that done, and add it in. I'll use the MMK zones, which you'll see is this green zone that SPY's in right here as targets for downside. You'll see SPY actually opened up in a zone right up here where the KC algo ended up going short. So I use the zones. I can hide all my levels real quick and you'll see them. So I use these zones right here along with like the algo. So algo goes short, comes down to the zone. Algo goes short, came back down to the zone. Right where the algo went short this morning, which was right up here, it rejected, and we came all the way down here to the next freaking zone. So I use the MMK zones, and MMK has its own SPY levels too. And I do have those right here as well. So these are also, it's that red line right here, this red line right here, and then there's actually one right down here. So do you look at those? That 30-minute closes neutral shit, but it did close green. 15-minute close green. I said 559. It closed 558.96. So it closed 4 cents underneath. But I like all these lower wicks right down here. Look at these lower wicks right here. I would not be surprised for this to hold and pop back up. I mean, market doesn't look strong whatsoever, and this is absolutely like counter trend trading. But I mean, there ain't no way you're going short down here. I mean, the freaking short was this morning. All the way down here, exit the puts, and then use profits to potentially scalp and get in some longs and be just in put runners. But I like it for longs. Again, give me a second. All right, so MNQ's back over 600 here at 604. MES is at 58. I like these lower wicks. I like these lower wicks for the push back up. It's looking good. It's got a long way to go, though. It's got a long way to go. Got to get back up to the 21 EMA first. And then if we can break the 21 EMA, go up to the next yellow zone here. And took calls. Yeah, I like it here. See if we get a rip up. We shall see. If we can break back over this zone right here on Qs, get a nice pop and take a trim on some of these. It's got to get the Momo. What does a 10-minute look like? Decent. 10-minute 9's right above this level here, too. VIX coming down to the 21. It could bounce. Vol D and ADD still going lower. It looks like a potential failed bull flag, though, on VIX. Here we go. Whoa! I'm going to take a trim off right here. Fill. All right, filled at 661 on MES. 20 points on MNQ. I'm out a quarter. I'm going to move my stop up to entry on these. I want my $500 back. I want my $500 back. All right, that's first target right there. It's a trim. Here we go. All right, I'm up 420. Smoke it if you got it. Come on, we want more. Don't watch it get fucking slammed right here. Watch it get fucking slammed right here. Hey, hit first target. Come on. We want the Momo. Oh, Jesus. Don't you do it. I'm at $400. You owe me another $100 at least. Come on. You can do it. Go, go, go. Go. Push it. I put an order for 665 to trim on MES. It's like 2 points away. Up almost 30 points on MNQ here, if it can break. Come on, break this spot. There you go. Come on, push it, push it, push it, push it. Rip it to the 21. Come on. Rip it to the 21. Don't consolidate and don't hang out right here. Push it. What's Apple doing? Coming back up to that spot. Come on, go. All right, there's 630. I want 635 for a trim. It almost got there. Almost freaking got there for MES too. Trim another quarter. And they're smacking it. You piece of shit. Come on. Give me the Momo. Just a little bit higher. Don't come back down to retest the 9. That's lame. That's lame. Lame. You scalp 0 DTEs, 22%. There you go. Nice. All right. Still sitting at $400. You owe me another $100. Filled, yes. MES. Woo! All right. I did not get filled on MNQ. Did not get filled on MNQ, but I got filled on MES there. Yeah, look at the candle on Qs versus that candle on SPY. Qs is a little bit stronger there on that pop. So I'm out half of MES. Still did not get filled on MNQ. Go. Qs is like lagging. SPY's trying to freaking send it. Come on. Come on, 10-point pop on MNQ here. Come on, SPY. Put her on your back. Put her on your back. Look at those bottom wicks on the 15 in the freaking zone. Come on. Put her on your back. Let's go. Qs, get some pep in your freaking step. Because SPY is leaving you, or you're holding her back. What is QQQ's 15-minute? I like the bottom wicks there too, though. Looks good. And we're at this previous 15-minute low right here. Again, it is a trim spot. I'm just impatient. I'm impatient when it's counter trend trading. In a sea of red, I'm now at $400 by a longing. Come on. Momentum. Go, 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 go. Q's is struggling right here. But if it can hold, man, if it takes too long to consolidate, we're about to roll into lunch too. It would be an inverse head and shoulders, but it is struggling right here. One of my babies is upset. Don't stop me out the rest. Don't do it. Uh-oh. One of my babies is pissed. Oh, you're going to stop me out of the rest. Don't do it. Hold and pop it. You owe me $100. The market owes you nothing. Remember that. I'm up $400. Up $400. And I want to lock in 500. to lock in 500 before I get stopped out, but they are hitting that target and rejecting it perfectly. You'll see right here on SPY. And I just got stopped out the rest. I'll buy it back if it holds down here. So that's the spot on SPY. Go over here on Qs, 15-minute. Look at the low that's right here. Mark that, go to the 5-minute, and there it is. All right, what do I got left? What I get? $402. Counter trend trading. If I could do one more scalp. What a freaking smack on that freaking SPY level. Jesus. You couldn't get to the 21. You were literally 20 cents away. But you did give me that extra fill versus QQQ, which did not. Q's was nowhere near the 21 EMA. Look how much farther away QQQ is from the 21 versus where SPY was. SPY was literally here. That's all I don't see. I would buy it back right there too. Q's was all the way up here. So definitely it was a lot weaker. Hey, this is the spot where it would bounce for the inverse head and shoulders if it does it. I don't like how that candlestick is setting up, but it just retested the same level again and took the longs and sent it back up. Depends. Are you still in? There you go. Nice. It's bouncing. The market is looking like a swing short. I will say that. The market is looking like a swing short. Holy bejeebus. Google has had a rough week, hasn't it? Yeah, that's an evening star right there. Be careful. It's an evening star closed underneath the 9 EMA. I think you can pull back down first. I hope I'm wrong if you're still in longs, but I don't like that candlestick setup. Do not like it. Not to re-enter into a long again, if anything. I know it's weird, but I would short it based on the candlestick pattern. But at the same time, it's an area of support, and I would long it. So due to that fact, I would have no trade. You can see a reason to go short. You can see a reason to go long. So when that happens, I do nothing. SPY put in the drop tower emoji on Tuesday daily time frame. It did. And I sent the chart out prior to that for SPY and SPX for my thesis on it. It was beautiful. I sent out that entire game plan on SPY and SPX at the beginning of the week on the gap up. I was like, if it rejects right here, I'm looking to go short. When it does, it's going to put an evening star. When it breaks this spot, it's going to go down here. When it does that, it's going to fill the gap and go down here. What happened the next 2 days? All of those things. It was glorious in the freaking premium Discord. It was glorious. All right. Did IWM ever hit 200 today? Go check Weeble. 200.35, and it looks like a bear flag right here with an evening star that wants to break down. I think, I mean, if I had to do anything right now, I'd be a short. I'd go short. If I had to do anything, I would go short, just based off of the candlestick setup. So you got this move down. If it breaks this right here, again, we're at support, right? We're at support, but this candlestick setup is bearish. So gun to my head, had to do anything right now, I would say red candle comes in and drops it just below that. Same thing for Q, same thing for SPY. I would say the next candle goes red. I always say 9 times out of 10, when you see that candlestick setup, the next candle's red. So we'll see. I have no position here yet. To grow $10,000 to $10 million in 2 years with 252 trading days a year and profits reinvested, you need a daily compounded growth rate of 1.3%. This is correct. I look for 1 to 3% daily on my main account. Uh-oh. IWM's holding. Q's inspire not. The candlestick is looking red so far. Now, does it mean it goes lower? I don't know. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, next candle's red. So it's fighting. Oh, they're buying it back up. Got 50 seconds left. Now, if this candle closes above the 9 EMA and goes green, a failed bearish setup right here can be very good for bulls. So I will go long again, potentially for round 3. See if I can get my freaking $500. Technically, I want $1,000, but I would have to catch a really good freaking reversal and stop getting stopped out after getting like 30 points. All right, candle is about to close in a few seconds. It's looking decent. MNQ is right at the 9 EMA. They closed it. I think they closed MNQ right underneath of it. I think they closed MES right above it. Yep. Q's closed right underneath of it. SPY closed right above it. So we'll see. We shall see. I got longs pulled up again, though. I still want that move to 35 to 45 on MNQ, which is 40 points higher from right here. So see if they can continue to hold. Push it back up higher, get one more in. Costco had a good reversal off my 926. We were watching that earlier this week. Hims under 30. Tesla fighting at 266. Amazon looks like it's about to die. Google's been dying. AMD's dying. AVGO's dead. Microsoft looks weak. Let's see. Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Candle closed green. Next candle so far now is red. Again, this is called an evening star. It's what you want to see at the top of an uptrend for a move lower. SPY has it. QQQ has it. And IWM has it. So I say gun to my head, if I had to do anything, I'd go short. Get rid of that. We know where the 21 yen made that. SPY closed just above it on the 9, and Q's closed underneath of it. And here we go. Gotta love evening stars. Gotta love them. Or as Raymond likes to say, calls it the drop tower emoji. Evening stars, dump it. Amazon 4 calls 205 were the majority of the remaining fruit challenge. Yeah, that's gone. To 0 it goes. To 0 it goes. Amazon is now $11 under 205. That was, we charted this morning. That was the short spot. That was the short spot on Amazon. To take her down. Right up there. That was a short spot to take her down. And now it's $10 to $11, $11 lower. And we are just back all the way down here. Just filled the gap. It filled the gap. It filled Mr. Bezos' gap. Did indeed. And there goes that short. IWM's playing out now. Did it break that trend line? Yup. Barely. Holding up better than SPY and Qs, honestly. For now. Evening stars! Drop tower emojis. If you guys do not know what these are, please get educated on them. Evening stars and morning stars. Those are the freaking top 2 candlestick patterns you should be able to recognize every stock, every freaking time frame. SPY has there's a little like freaking gnat in here. Got the window closed. I think the ones out there in the kitchen are open. SPY has more room to 555. Under 557.31. Yeah. SPY makes a new low of day under the 557.31, straight to 555, in my opinion. Straight to it. MMK has a level right in the middle at 556.4. Can be a great first target downside. But yeah, it would go straight down to 555, in my opinion. Beautiful red candle there for the evening stars. I guess I can maybe look to go short if this trend continues for my last trade, so I can stop counter trend trading. Risk to reward, the counter trend down here is always better. Fill Mr. Bezos' gap. That's right. But I think we're gonna end up doing it. It's looking like she wants to go. Looking dumpy. Rolling into lunch here in 5 minutes, though. Gotta close the stream soon. What we got? 5,300 people in here. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Premium Discord, we made most of our the money Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And it was a really, really good week. So just kind of chilling on this fun Friday. SPY and Q's just chopping down here in the big support box. Just in the yellow zone, in the little green zone, and the 15-minute wicks that are right here. So it's looking short still, obviously. I like Q's. I like M and NQ. I'd freaking be chasing this shit. But if it really starts to break down, goes down to 470 cycle level on QQQ, ride that little wave down there, make my $500 holla, and then just freaking be Gucci on the day. Should we get a short here? One of my kids is pissed. Let's get the short, baby. Send it lower. One of my babies is screaming, so I'm going to keep putting it on mute so you don't have to hear it. Break it. Flush it. Here we go. Here you go, IWM. Q's looking weaker. It's right at that level. IWM playing out right there too for the Evening Star. Looking good. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Terry's still short. He's been short this whole day. AMD drilling. Yeah, AMD is a massive disappointment. That's what it stands for. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Go, go, go. All right, I'm going to take some off here. Go, 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 go. Out a quarter. I'm gonna move my stop up now. $15 points. Nothing crazy yet. Need more. Want to move a stop up though. Oh no! They're gonna get my stop already. Great trim. You better slam this thing lower. Why are you bouncing it? You crazy. They're gonna get my stop again already. Back at entry. You can't give me more than 15 points. Come on. Slam it down. Slam it. All right, back up 15 points. Come on. What are you bouncing like that for? Trying to wick my stop at entry. You crazy. It got 2 points from it too. Slam it. What do you think you're doing? Slam it. Slam it. Slam it. Send that candle back red. Back red. Turn red. Do it. Go red. Nice job there on IWM. For futures, if you don't know, for IWM, it is RTY. What's SPY doing? Back at the bottom of the green zone. Come on. Don't freaking bounce it. What are you doing? Be something if my largest gains today were all the longs, and the one time I go short, it only gives me 15 points. But I got 30 to 40 points on both the longs. I gotta jump off here in a few, but I wanted to see this thing break down and go lower first. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll give it the rest of this candle, the next 5-minute candle. I do want to see a new low of day on SPY. Rejects that yellow level right there. I want to see a new low of day down to here for Qs. Qs did make a new low of day. SPY did not. I want to see a new low. Come on. Oh. SPY, if SPY bounces here, it would be a double bottom for SPY. Obviously not for Qs because it made the new low. VIX still looks like a bull flag. Vol D going lower. ADD is kind of flat. Q's still popping. SPY trying to. I mean, if SPY bounces back up and reclaims back up here, then it's just going to go back up to here again. It's still in the freaking chop range. It needs to break back above the 560.4 and the 21 EMA really to get any kind of move upside. If it still continues to reject the 9 and 21, the downtrend's intact. So come on, new low of day. You got 9 minutes and 20 seconds. SPY just hit the tape. What is that? 516, 2025, 533 puts to sell. Bullish. Bullish. They're holding. Selling puts, they're bullish. Q's holding. Vol D not going anywhere. Freaking not look at that. Wants to go higher. Tick hit the bottom. And you get the tick, you get the wick. Is that what the saying is? I wonder if that's a hedge position or they sold. Was that May 16? 533 puts on SPY. So selling puts is bullish. They're holding. We got 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Either bounce up and reclaim or give me a new low of day. Looking like it wants to bounce and reclaim. Drop it low, girl. Or pop it up, girl. I don't know. Do something fun, girl. Something fun, girl. There's the 9 EMA on SPY. Let's see what happens. Can you reclaim it? IWM breakdown. See, look at that. That looks like a good W. I mean, this is just the back test like for a short spot potentially, but same thing with SPY. You got a potential W. Oh, where's my other one? 5. You got a potential W setting up here. Again, Q's down 2, went over 2% on the day. Usually minus 2, like I said, 2.5%. Usually start to get a little bounce. You can sell, put credit spread around that time. So Q's almost back to the 9. SPY Similar to the IWM. IWM looks a little bit better, but where's it at? Let's watch the 9 EMA potential rejection, obviously because trend's still down, but it didn't make a lower or new low of day. So if that holds, then it could be a W for Wombo. If it rejects here and comes back down and loses that, that is completely invalidated, and then we'll see low of day. So actually, this is a pretty critical spot right now on SPY and Qs. It does look like a double bottom W. It does indeed. Let's go flip through this real quick before I jump off. IWM looks the best out of IWM, SPY, and Qs. Pounds here is flat. Tesla back tested and rejected. Amazon just broke down and made a new low of day. Apple's rejecting. Google's trying its best to find a freaking bottom and stop dying and going lower. And there's a 9 EMA fat rejection. Fat rejection real quick on SPY and Qs. All right. We going new low of day, or what are we doing? I would love to do it. VIX still looks like that bull flag. But we are kind of just chopping. So. Flat on all puts. Great day, Terry 2 Chains. Great work, my man. Great work, Terry. Terry. Can we get a new low of day? Well, Terry exited his put, so does that mean it's bullish? Great work, Terry. Been short since the morning. Great work. Putin said to test Trump's willingness to push EU on sanctions. Come on, you going to give us new low a day or what? Either bounce it and send it or give us new lows. Stop doing all this diddle in the middle. We don't diddle in the middle. We don't diddle in the middle. Ooh, profits. Let's see what we got. 105% on SPY puts. Great job. Put spreads. Nice. 50%. Nice job. I like the idea of put spreads here on SPY and QQQ. I do. I like the idea of put spreads here. Five minutes got bullish divergence for a minute. So you got bullish divergence, another potential falling wedge here on Qs. Larger time frame support. SPY double bottom. All right. be my last trade of the day, but I'm long. I'm going to try some longs. Risk a portion of the profits. But we're going to give it a whirl down here. Uh-oh. I don't know. Vic's still looking kind of bull flaggy, but I want SPY to kind of break it right here. I got a tight stop on this. It's about to hit already. Don't you do it. You gonna cost me $60. Technically, I was supposed to wait a minute and 53 seconds left on the candle. Dun, 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 dun. I'm long at 51 on MES. I'm down 2 points. I will close and flip short underneath 46.5. And it's still looking like a short. It really is. But risk to reward. Obviously, I'm liking the longs. But if they do lose that, I think we're going to see the low of day. And we just back tested that yellow level again. I mean, I'm kind of breaking my own rules. Not respecting my yellow levels. But I like it better to try it. Look at this sea of red. Insane. Banks still looking weak? Yeah. Banks are looking weak. They've been looking weak. Well, we will let me go short MNQ here while being long MES. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Can you do that? I don't like how this 5-minute candle is closing. That does look like an absolutely short signal here to go down the low of day. Or a new low of day. Down 2 points, back up to 649. Down 3 points. Oh, here we go. Now I think they're going to send it. I can flip short. We can freaking get some momentum. I tried new low of day and you stopped me out. Qs look so much better for the short. I might short MNQ here. All right, close MES. Here we go. There goes Qs. Jesus. There we go. I closed MES and went short MNQ. I'm trimming here. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, SPY's there. What a great close and flip short. Well, I lost 80 on MES. Now I'm up 130 on MNQ. Go a little bit lower. I want my 500. $4.80. There's $4.70 on SPY, and there's $19,500 on Qs. Can it break it? It would have to break under 500 on the last two that I have for it to get there. There goes VIX, bull flag breakout, ripping. Jesus. SPY went down to the next level. So if it closed under here, it's downtrend on the back half of the day to 555. Terry, why'd you close the puts, Terry? Market orders. I'd always mainly do market orders unless I've already trimmed. Then I set limit orders for a stop at entry and then trims on the rest. I have 2 contracts left of MNQ. I need a 500 break. I'm not sure if it gives it, but I do need a 500 break. Qs, it hit 469.97. I hit 469.92. It's about to go underneath of it right now. Come on. A little bit lower. Break it. Just wick underneath of it. Go. There's 499. 498. 496. It's getting close. I think they're going to hold 500 here. I mean, it's right on that level, too. Oh. SPY. Underneath of it. Double bottoms all broke. You know what that means. Dropping low. Well, I mean, this is where it could bounce right here too. But bull flag breakout. Beautiful on VIX. Took freaking forever. And the ripper. Watch for Qs to bounce at that 470. But all right, 3 wins, 1 loss. Come on. Needs to go down to like 90. But they're holding this 500. Oh, you flipped short QQQs. $1,000 profit. Jesus. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. How's Amazon looking? Short. Here we go. Come on. Go a little bit lower. Go a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower. Just get under 90. So close. It literally hit 90. VIX is freaking flying. Come on. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. I have one left. One of my kids is very excited. Spy about to make a new low. Come on. A little bit lower. Let's even go down to this MMK level. $90 again. I need the 90 break. They can't freaking keep holding it here. I need the 90 break and a fat freaking move down. If they continue to hold it, I got to close it. Be just under 500 now. Come on. Do it. There we go. Yay. Extra little oomph. All right. I mean, MES can drop a little bit lower. MMK level's almost there. $375%. Great job. Great job. IWM is going for 200 psych level now. VIX is still pushing up higher. I think we drop a little bit lower. There's like 10 seconds left on this candle, though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised for it to bounce a little bit back up, but I still think you go a little bit. Where's minus 2.5% on Qs? Here. That's 2.5% down on QQQ for the day. Holy shit. Come on. Just go hit the next level. Go hit the next level. Go. I mean, you're very overextended. That was kind of ridiculous. And IWM is 20 cents away. Q's getting a little bottom wiki right here. I hear the cartoons playing. A sea of red. Sea of red. Slam it. Go a little bit lower. No, you're bouncing it. All right, at 470 on Qs. Calls at this point. Not a bad spot to go long, honestly. I'm sitting at 488 right now. I literally was just looking for an extra 12 bucks. just being greedy because I want that 5. I want that 500. I sized down on the last little bit just because took the loss on MES, risking some profit. So then I sized down and just try to get those profits back, and then got a really nice move on MNQ. It put me over top of the MES loss, and then extra green, and now we're getting there. But here, what if I go long MES right here? What if I go long MES right here with a stop slightly moved up in profit on the last MNQ? I got 1 contract of MNQ left. What if I go long MES with like 4 contracts? Get stopped out the MNQ in profit. And then if it keeps pushing, the MES longs. $1,010 profit. Thanks, KC. You the man. No, you the man. Great job. I mean, today was just for the fun Friday, just risking profits throughout the rest of the week, just for extra little gains where we can get today. So not great work. Whoopsies. I didn't mean to do that emoji. That's my bad. Appreciate you, man. Great job. Nice little pop so far, but still looks like she wants to slam it lower. Go! Oh no, I was supposed to jump off here 15 minutes ago. Why am I still here? Because I'm greedy. And almost there. Look, that next move down after it broke above the 9 EMA. Just evening star. Freaking slammed it. I guess I can get rid of all of these drawings. All right. I'll try it. I'm going to give it a whirl. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, here we go. A little bit. A little bit more than that. Here we go. There's no way this shit works. Can it break 60-40? Nope. Short! Right off the yellow line. Short! Oh, look at it! Look at it! Don't say the yellow lines don't work. They always work. Can I leave the SPY chart on Discord? Yeah. Whenever I head to lunch and I jump off the live stream here on X and YouTube, I'll put the live stream back up in the premium Discord. Still in the MNQ short. All right. What are we doing here, QQQ? Big's coming down to the 9. Valdez still going lower. All right. I'm going to try this out. I want to see if this can work. I'm just curious to see if this can work. If I can be short in one position and go long in the other position. Yes. Webull Futures account allows you to do that. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Volume just hit IWM, about 600,000 on that candle. Meta just hit a big area of support here. 580, 581. I'd like to see a pop back up to the 9 EMA here and get a trim off on the MES longs. And let me go long MES while still having the runner on the MNQ. I want to see the pop above 40 and go to 42. If it does, it'll put me at a nice little goal today of profits. Q's getting hit with volume here. 1 million volume just came in on QQQ on this 5-minute candle. There's a million volume that just came in behind that candle. No, that doesn't mean necessarily like bullish or anything, but there's just a lot of volume behind that candle. It is a green candle, but it's just back up to the 9 EMA. So come on, MES. Q's look stronger for the bounce, but I can't long MNQ because I still have the short on MNQ. So it would have closed out that position that I'm still in short. That's the reason why I had to try MES. And you see my mouse moving around everything. It's because I'm over here on the Webull desktop screen. It's back testing the yellow level. I just want to see if it can break above it and go hit the 9, get filled on the MES longs. Come on. Break it. Break it. Go to 42. Go. Go. Here we go. Come on. Go. That's 40. Come on, push up a little bit more. So I can get a trim off. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to take a trim off here. There we go. Stopped out on the MNQ in profit. over the goal now on the account. Going to move a stop up now on MES. That was fun. I didn't know I could do that. We're almost at the 9 EMA. Get rid of this. Yeah, look at Q's bounce right here versus the SPY. All right. I'm out. Just in time. Could continue higher, but easy little $500. Just scalping. Just posted the P&L. Guess who's buying heavy again today? I don't know. I have one guess on who's longing everything right now. What are you guys sending me? All right, I gotta jump off here. Let's go see. Oh my God. That's not okay. What? No way. That is not okay. That was a great little scale there. You gotta be kidding me. There is no way he fucking did that. What a piece of shit. No fucking way. No fucking way. Talk about getting fucking bagged. This dude literally has the biggest hard on for Amazon. He bought 1,000 0 DTE Amazon calls, 1,000 NVIDIA 0 DTE calls, 1,000 or 100 QQQ calls at 11:30, which is when the evening star fucking happened. Are you shitting me? Someone teach that fucking fruit about candlesticks. Are you shitting me? He fucking sent a bunch of 0 DTE calls on an evening star below a 21 EMA on a 5-minute fucking time frame and just bagged fucking everybody. Are you shitting me? Someone teach that motherfucker how to read candlesticks. Dude can make up a fucking 325 SMA, which doesn't mean shit, and draw a bunch of bullish lines and shit on every chart, even when things are in a clear downtrend. But he doesn't, and can go and take screenshots off the internet and be like, this pattern means all this, but you can't read a fucking evening star candle on SPY, QQQ, and IWM. Look at the fucking timestamp. It's 11:34. It's literally at the high of the candle. It's at the high of the evening star on SPY, QQQ, and IWM. Fucking went balls deep in a bunch of 0 DTEs on everything. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. Anyways, I just posted the daily P&L for the little futures account in the Discord chat there. Broke over the $500 target, size small in the last ones, took the loss on the MES and then flipped short, and then was able to kind of do a little thing here where MES, MNQ last runner to the downside and put a stop in profit, and then went long MES for the bounce back up to the 9 EMA to kind of do a net green little, I don't know, fucking counter trend shit. But it put me over $509 on that account for the day. Who am I ranting about? You should know. The one person who said they have more puts than God in the 6,000 people in my Discord, but has never once even mentioned puts in the hedge position, just shares all the calls, which just got fucking obliterated. What's the math on that? 1,000 times 80? 80 grand gone on one trade? Okay. What's the other one? $5,500 gone. Tesla. I didn't look at Tesla. I don't fucking know what happened with Tesla. Let's go check Tesla. It's an evening star. Those ones aren't probably as down as bad. QQQ 100 at $1.23. 12. So what is that? That's over like 150 grand in shit, which majority of those are probably well over down 50 to 75%. So homeboy's sitting 75 to about 6 figures, maybe 100K in the fucking hole right now because he doesn't know how to read a fucking evening star. Look, QQQ, slam that shit. He can hold positions to 0, right? And he has hedge positions on puts that he can never show. So, dude, long the top of a fucking evening star in a downtrend. Jesus, inverse banana up 60K. Great work. Great work. What a freaking idiot. What an idiot. All right. I'll post the P&L on X here in a few. Just scalping those futures today. Casey tells it how it is, and a great teacher as well. It's just, you gotta be practical. If you're gonna do this in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands of fucking people, you need to be practical about market upside and downside. No bias, trade the chart, read fucking the price action. Like, that's what you have to do. People like that are just fucking truly idiots. And look at that. When you trade with a bias and you look at a chart and you only try to find the bullish reasons on the chart and you miss the simple bearish signs, you get ran the fuck over. And that's what just happened to that dude. Insane. And a bunch of people probably followed that and are sitting with their accounts in all positions at minus 75 then 99%. Because like, oh, if he can drop, 150K right now on some 0 DTEs, he must have high conviction. Yeah, the next fucking candle obliterated that, and then new lows of day on everything, and we're still going lower. Look, SPY, double rejection, 90 under the yellow level. I'm telling you fucking right now, we're going lower. There is no reason for this to go higher yet. There is no reason for this to go higher. Look what happened. Look, repeating itself. Look at these two candlesticks. Offline EMA. What does that mean? Trend is still down. Look at those two candlesticks right here. If we are below the 9 and 21 EMA, there is no reason to think we're going to get an instant full reversal. Obviously, risk to reward, trying to get longs off these like support things, I get that 100%, but they're scalps. You're counter trend trading. So I've been saying all morning. Look at the Vol-D. There's no reason to think this market's reversing and going higher. Not a single freaking one. over 6,100 people in here today. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Beautiful evening star right here. I'm going to get a screenshot of all of us hanging out here with that evening star on the screen. I'll leave the chat up too because that's kind of funny. All right. I stayed on here a lot longer than I needed to, but I was just being greedy with the trades and wanted to hit that little $500 goal on the futures account. So I was able to hit that. I'll post it here in just a few. So, all right, jumping off here. Appreciate you guys. 6,200 people in here. Love you. The SPY small account challenge, obviously didn't trade it today because it's Friday. It's not the time where I trade that. It's mainly a take advantage Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for it. Monday can be a little bit iffy, and I had losses on that account on Monday. Got those losses back by Tuesday, and now by Thursday, the account is very much green. So doing that 5K small account challenge for SPY, crushing it as of right now after the first week, looking good, looking to double that account from 5 to 10K, trading the same strategy that I use on my bigger account, just breaking it down and doing it on the 5K account, not taking 0 DDs, not doing any of that, taking the same ones that I trade on the other one. So looking good. So if you want to come hang out, watch me do that live in front of people every day in the Discord, come hang out, premium Discord, get a free trial. Like I said this morning, a lot of people that get the free trials and they make it within the first trade or first hour or first day. And then they just become part of the community and they freaking love it. We have a great time in the live stream and the premium. So, all right. Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And I will see you Sunday night for the Sunday night live stream when I do the weekend homework.